A lot of people are wondering, when will MBAKA come for Tinubu? MBAKA has arrived and nobody is spared. In fact, oh my God, MBAKA has arrived with his hammer. Not just Tinubu, everybody involved is facing the heat now. MBAKA, this is the greatest exposition MBAKA has done. This is the greatest challenge. He is not afraid again. He said he would rather say these things than for God to punish him. You need to watch this video and we'll be right back.
The cries of the poor Nigerians have gone to heaven and God have answered our prayers. Heaven, let me tell you, hello? Heaven is watching President Tinubu. Heaven is watching President Tinubu. If Tinubu submits to the power of God, God will use him to save this country. If he doesn't want to submit to the powers of heaven, something worse than what is happening in Niger will happen in Nigeria. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know. But under prophetic code, I am telling them, let them not think that Nigerians are stupid, Nigerians are weak. Because we knew a time, before you know it, it will happen like a thunder. Because it cannot continue like this. One day, a certain group of people will say, never again. Nigerians, leaders who are thinking about how to go to Niger and help the democratic government to come back and blah, 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 blah. You don't know what you are saying, you know. Oh, you couldn't be on a choke. Your house is on fire and you are pursuing a rat. Meanwhile, your family is inside the house and you saw a rat. You left the house that is burning and you are pursuing a rat. And those who set the house ablaze are coming with buckets of fuel. These Nigerians who are crying, think of what happened when they started nonsensically to change Nigerian currency. No more old one, new one. The new one was not seen anywhere. The old ones have been submitted to the bank. Somebody will go to the bank, you give the person 3,000 naira. After waiting for 3 days, many Nigerians died. By now, all those who did such ought to have been locked up. Whoever is supporting such agenda is satanic. That's why I'm saying, President Tinubu, Nigerians are watching you. Heaven is watching you. It's not yet over. The way you handle the sufferings of the Nigerians will determine the continuity of your governance. Nigerians are dying. Nobody could understand what is happening now. Many families cannot buy 1 cup of garri to eat. To buy 1 wrap of pap, to buy 1 bag of rice, 20 kg. Many are suffering, many are dying. Leaders stoop low and see the suffering people. Our governors don't think nothing will happen. Things can still happen spiritually. Don't say Father MBAKA has said. I have to say it before God will punish me. Because your idiocy has gone to heaven. What are you doing there? Are you there for leadership? Are you there for criminal endeavor? Or to perpetuate the anachronism of looting of the wealth of the country? What are you doing there? Are you there to lock up my people again? And prophesy that there's a time when our children will run away because of the horrible hardship in the country, because of the horrible mayhem, insecurity, poor governance, inhumanity of man to man, indescribable immorality, and unquestionable disaster in the spirituality. Because of manifest unemployment, For example, during the election, those who want to become governors, presidents, and whatever, local government chairmen, House of Assembly members, House of Reps members, those who want to go to the Senate, they will import guns and bullets. They will share to our young unemployed men and women to use these hazardous, toxic, destructive equipments to win elections for them. Of course, rigging. After the election, the so-called election saga. After the so-called election saga, they will not be able to return the guns back. They have empowered the youth with the guns to kill their opponents after the election. Instead of these people thinking about creating jobs for these people, they will leave them with their guns. And banditry becomes the order of the day. The same people who gave them guns will be calling the young men hoodlums. Hoodlums, bandits, what else? Terrorists, unknown gunmen, kidnappers, armed robbers, as if to say they don't know them. Instead of giving them jobs, they gave them guns. When will Nigeria be okay? It is a sign of locking their destinies. Locking the destinies of the youths. But I want to tell you, when God is involved, when the Holy Ghost is involved, how the emancipation will come, nobody will tell it. How the liberation will come, nobody will understand it. How the freedom will come, it will daze everybody. It will be so astonishing. It will be so miraculous. It will be amazing. It may be so sporadic. It may be an activity that will happen like a lightning. Before you know it, it will happen like a thunder. Because it cannot continue like this. One day, a certain group of people will say, never again.
Yes, you have seen the urgency of MBAKA's message. A lot of things have gone wrong. Nigerians have never suffered to this level. And he's not talking about Tinubu stepping down. No. He's talking about Tinubu making amends, irrespective of how he came in, that God is now watching. Okay? The cry of many Nigerians have reached heavens, and God is watching. And MBAKA warned. Look at what MBAKA said will happen. MBAKA said, something worse than what is happening in Niger. What happened in Niger? There was a coup, and the civilian government was toppled. So MBAKA is saying something like that. And you know, MBAKA is tactical in his kind of prophecy. And he talked about, okay, Nigeria is leading ECOMOG. Sooner, probably, they will go to war in Niger to oust the military junta there. But then, is Nigeria doing it right? That's why he said, somebody's house is burning and he's pursuing rats. Niger is a minor matter. The major thing is the suffering of Nigeria. There should be redress. Tinubu came in, it was like, oh, he's interested in making the life of politicians better. What of the life of common people? Removal of subsidy has changed a lot of things negatively. Yes. And what are they planning to do with the subsidy money that was saved? When subsidy was removed, salaries were not increased. And a lot of people's salaries has remained constant for long. So, having accepted or having forwarded yourself to rule Nigeria, you are expected to do well. Nigerians are massively crying. That is what MBAKA is saying. The situation is so bad. Can you imagine the price of rice today? Not the time you can even the smallest bag of rice it's not affordable. That's what MBAKA is trying to say. Fuel prices have been raised 3 times. And we heard that that is not the prices we settle at, that it will still be increased. Nigerians are crying. The other day, the senators are talking about a token for their holiday. These are people who wardrobes were changed. They got wardrobe allowance. Can you imagine what is happening? That is why MBAKA said God is watching, including the governors, not just the central level, not just the presidency. God is watching the governors on what they will do with the money of the state, the taxpayers' money, the allocation from federal government. God is watching, and God knows how to reset things. That's what MBAKA is trying to say. God can reset anything. It is not hard for God. It could be hard before men. So he said, if he didn't speak, God will punish him if he didn't speak. So it's like a revelation, and based on the revelation, according to him, he is the prophet. He's the one that called himself the prophet. He said it's a revelation that was given to him, just like in Ezekiel. If he didn't speak, the trouble will come upon him. So he has to speak, and that is what he has done.